course. My name's Emma. I've been interested in music for as long as I can remember. I've always just made sure to go down the route of studying it where I could. I studied it in school. I did like singing classes wherever I could get them. And then I went to university to study music as well. And that's kind of around the time where I found these guys. Not in uni, funnily enough. I found them outside of that. Um, but I was grateful for it, and any of like the skills that I gained from doing the studies I just threw at this project. So yeah.
Wow. So can you say you're the veteran of this group? Confidently,
Well,
can you say?
in
In terms
education
of experience
maybe,
in the music,
but
sorry.
in experience
Oh.
actually no. I mean, a lot of these guys have been playing music, um live for years and
Mhm.
years, and I'm sure they'll get on to talk about that. But I feel like I went down a different route. Their route was more, confidence and going on stage whenever they wanted to, and that was like the fun of it. And mine was like, let's just, study this thing and see what happens in future. It's something for future Emma to worry about, and here we are.
Quite uh, uh, quite the background there, no? From you were little and then now you're jamming with these guys.
Yeah, and
Must have been a journey, quite a journey.
it was. I actually saw a video that my dad showed me when I was 10, and I made a video saying, "Hello, future Emma. This is a video. I hope you are singing right now." And I was like, cool.
Hi to myself 10 years from now.
Yeah, literally. Like,
Wow.
hello, I'm 10-year-old Emma. I hope you are still singing. Like, yes, 10-year-old.
Very cool, very nice. I hope you had a video like that, right? You have a, sorry, you have a, you're able to share it. Maybe I'm no, I'm not, I'm sure that this won't be the last meeting with you guys. So maybe in the future you can share some of those.
Yeah, I'd love to share that.
Throwback
Maybe.
10 years, 15 years from before you were like what 10 years old, as you mentioned, that you were starting singing, practicing day in, day out. So here you are now. Okay, thank you, Emma. How about you, Callum?
Yeah, so I am Callum. I have also been interested in music for as long as I can remember.
Very good.
I play I play drums in the band, though I'm mostly a guitarist by nature. Yeah, I've been doing music since technically primary school, like messing around with like brass band stuff. Got more towards rock music and playing guitar and drums in like start of early high school, and then just been playing gigs and stuff ever since. Met Dyson at a gig of an old band that I was in. Oh god, that was Fractured, wasn't it?
Fractured.
Yeah, that was Fractured.
Oh, Fractured, fun times. And then yeah, like me and Dyson hit it off. Then met Emma when she was in university, and then we wrote most of the songs for DACARA around that time, and then we kind of just all came together. Jamie, we met him from down Leicester, absolute smashing lad. He's also in another band called Raucous Reds. Go listen to
Check us out.
Yeah,
Absolutely
we will plug his band. Rocket
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you, guys.
But yeah, no, it's fun times.
Yeah, it's the way I'm listening right now it's the sequence of the things that are happening in that you got together. It's funny that how music is, you know, when you started playing instruments or singing, along the way, along the journey, you're meeting these people, and then something happens. You feel some kind of connection with these people, and here you are. You've made a band.
I think music can bring people together like quite a lot. I mean, I'm pretty sure me and Dice were talking about there's like one specific thing that if that didn't happen, like none of us would ever have met. And
yeah, that's crazy.
All down to music.
That is weird, and yeah.
Yeah, without that, we wouldn't have met up together.
Yeah, it's like the Lego piece, right? If there's a missing piece, then should
All falls
have
down.
created
Yeah.
that the Batmobile or something.
Yeah,
It's like musical Jenga.
Yeah,
musical Jenga. I love that.
Yeah.
the missing. Great story.
Beautiful.
Thank you,
We gotta
Callum.
put that in a lyric.
Musical Jenga.
Emma's thinking of a lyric already.
Yes.
You're very fast.
Oh.
Songwriting expert.
Thank you.
Thank you, Callum. Jamie.
Yeah. So I'm Jamie. I play guitar. I've been interested in music again for as long as I can remember. I've sort of got into like my dad was listening to like Queen and Guns N' Roses and stuff, and he got me into rock music. And I started playing guitar about 15, and then sort of it just sort of took off from there. Like I'm obsessed with music. As Carl's already said, I'm in another band because I'm actually from Manchester, from a different part of England, a worse part. And
Really?
Nowhere's worse than Manchester. Don't worry about it.
But anyway, yeah. So these guys came down to do a gig where I am. I wasn't playing that night, but I just went along to check them out, and I just immediately fell in love with them. And then Dyson sent me a message a few days later asking if I could fill in on bass. So I did that, and then sort of took off from there. Really, like started playing bass for them, and then moved on to guitar. So yeah.
Yeah, we vibe with Jamie more than like most people, and we were like, yeah, we want you in the band, dude.
Yeah. And then, like, there was like
So
a poll in the Facebook group chat, like, can we
Yeah.
Jamie join the band?
So that's how they convinced you that we need you in the band. Will you come?
Well, yeah, because it was originally just for a few gigs to like just fill in on bass. So I mean, I can play bass sort of okay, and then kind of from there it kind of escalated into me joining the band. So yeah.
Fantastic. How about you, David?
Unlike the others, I can pinpoint when I decided I wanted to start playing music.
Oh, that's interesting.
When I was, I think, 16, I wanted
He
to
looked
impress a
deep into
girl.
Matt Tuck's eyes.
No, I wish it was. I wish it was as.
David, you were mentioning you wanted to impress some girl.
Yeah, that's why I
Heard it
picked up
correctly?
guitar.
Yes.
That's why you
Yep,
started.
That's exactly why I started playing music. Before
That's
that, I
true.
used to do acting. That's actually true. That's why I started playing music.
Wow.
But before that, I did acting from when I was like 5. So I've kind of always done the creative arts. But yeah, through gigging with a couple of a project called Imperium, which was like my first band. I met some musicians for another band, which is the band which ended up me meeting Callum in Fractured. And it sort of just snowballed towards that. And then, so it was us three, and we were on the search for like just temporary musicians because us three really worked well together and it was a good atmosphere. And we didn't want to bring someone in who we didn't really, we weren't 100% on, or there was no guarantee that they were a perfect fit for the band. Or that they just weren't as dedicated, because a thing that I was personally worried about was getting a member in the band and then they just mute the chat and then they read it once every couple of weeks, and then when you want them to come to a practice, they reply an hour into the practice going, "Oh, cool guys, when's the practice happening?" And Jamie, bless him, Jamie learned all the music back to front. And the thing that really, I think, impressed me and everyone, the thing that impressed me, and I think both Emma and Callum, was Jamie lives 120 miles away from us.
Yeah.
And like we'd be doing a practice every week, and he'd make the trip up and he'd make the trip back. Like he'd spend 4 hours driving just to come and do a 3-hour practice with us for a band that he wasn't a permanent member of. And we all got along perfectly, and it kind of just ticked all the boxes that we're after, which is like how we sort of came to be the 4-piece that you can see right now. Even though in music videos Jamie looks like Callum and Callum looks like Jamie.
Especially with the masks on.
Thank you for mentioning.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
We're not gonna get confused in the future.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
At least they're in the same band, right?
know what's going
Even
on.
if they're interchanged by the fans. Oh, you're dreaming, Callum.
Yeah, I should play drums for a gig instead.
I was about to say, Jamie, you need to learn how to play the drums and then just swap every now and then.
No one will know.
Yeah.
I can do a straight beat. That's about it.
That's what we need for DACARA. It's fine.
Yeah.
Especially if Jamie will grow a beard, then I mean the confusion will just.
Oh, I can't grow a beard. I've tried. Just
I don't mind
awful.
shaving mine off. It's not even anything fancy anyway. It's just
You could just draw hair.
Colour it in.
Sharpie
Make out
face.
just break, yeah, Sharpie, yeah. Use a Sharpie.